Okay, so to proceed with our dialogue edit, we're going to just drag all the tracks from down in the OMF tracks up to our dialogue, room tone, production effect tracks, whatever the case may be. What we're going to do when we drag them up, however, is we're going to leave copies below. So we're going to select the clip, hold down Control and Option, and drag the clip up. What this does is it leaves a copy at the bottom and drags a copy up to the top, and by holding the Control key, it keeps you from being able to slide the clip left or right. You could drag it up or down, you just can't drag the clip left or right. So we're going to start at the beginning and just work our way through, starting with the 2-pop, because we definitely want to make sure we get that onto the dialogue track, so when we do the mix, we know we're sending out the 2-pop for the editor to resync. So again, I select the clip, then I hold down Control Option and drag it up. We're going to drag it up to the first dialogue track. Now what I do, just to sort of let myself know that I've worked with that clip already, is I select the clip in the OMF track and do Command M, which mutes it. Alright, so we'll just move along and we'll see what we have. So the first thing we seem to have is just some kind of room tone or ambience. It seems to be just filling the space. Not really sure how useful this is going to be. It's kind of noisy. It's not really what I want, so I'm not even going to bring that up. I'm going to just mute that and leave it down below. We'll go to the next clip. Now we see there's no dialogue there, but we hear there are some production effects. Let's see, I'm going to audition each track. Okay, that one's not good. Definitely not going to use that one. I'm going to take that track up. I think the quieter one, let's see. We're about the same. So we'll just take this top one up and we're going to put it onto production effects. So again, I dragged up a copy, then I'm just going to mute all these.
Morning, 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 morning. Morning, 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 morning.
These clips sound pretty much the same.
Morning, morning, morning.
So I'm just going to take the top one and bring that up to dialogue 1. And then I'll mute, move on to the next clip.
Hey. Do you want to?
Alright, so pretty messy.
Hey.
So this one we know sounds pretty good. And also has some production effects on that. So I'm going to split this and I'm going to bring this line of dialogue up to dialogue 2. And then I'll take this. Sounds like production effects except for that little breath. And bring it up to the production effects track. Also, let me mute these first. You notice there's a little breath on this production effects track. And I'm going to trim that out there and add that back into the dialogue up above. Okay, so these tracks they're just really noisy. However, you know, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm gonna bring one of them up to room tone because it may be what we have to work with to make the dialogue work. So I am going to drag, let's see. They're about the same. I'll take this first one, I'll drag it up to room tone 1, and then I will mute these. This also makes me wonder if I want to go back and listen to this track that I was playing at the very beginning and seeing if that's going to be usable room tone. You know, it may be. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to drag this one up anyway to room tone as well. I don't know if we're going to use this ultimately, but I thought I would just get it up there. I could always mute it. Alright, so, and I think that seems to be like they just drag, as most editors do, they just drag this room tone over the entire scene, which we don't really want. I'm just going to mute this whole thing. We're going to leave it down on the OMF. We know it's there. We want to use it at some point. So I'm just going to work through all my clips. Okay, that's not good, but maybe, I don't know, this may be some temporarily usable production effects until we fully. So I'm going to drag one of these up. I'm going to make these. Oops. And here, see some dialogue.
Do you wanna get some coffee or something?
So we have it happening in 2 tracks. So let's check each one out.
Do you wanna get some coffee or something? Do you wanna get some coffee or something? Do you wanna get some coffee or something? Get some coffee or something?
Okay, so it seems like these two might be the same thing. Not quite sure why. It may just be that Premiere put them on 2 tracks. In any case, I'm going to mute this. I'm going to mute this. I'm going to drag this up and then mute these. So this will go up to dialogue 1 since it's the female character.
No. I gotta get my day started.
Alright. So that's this male character. I'll drag that up, mute that, and this looks like it's nothing. Just double check. Yeah. It seemed like this scene was maybe covered only with a boom, which would make sense because they're not wearing clothes to hide the mic.
Not to be a dick. Not to be a dick.
And that seems like that's the one that's going to go up. I'm going to mute that. That just seems like a little bit of tone that was thrown in there.
That's cool. That's cool.
Alright, so that one's not good, so we don't want that one. This, I'm not going to worry about this here. I'm just going to take this, I'm going to drag it up. Dialogue 1.
Can you make sure the door locks when you leave?
Alright, so this seems like it's empty, and then we'll just take this, drag this up.
And I'll try to text you this week if I can.
Yeah, that's the same with that one, so we'll drag that to that track. Not the bottom, mute these. And then, let's see, we just have some, it appears to be some really bad tone. There's some production effects in that. Gosh, but it's terrible. Well, I'm going to take this and just drag it up to production effects. I don't think we're going to use it, but gotta just get rid of it. What I've done now is I've gone through all my dialogue, dragged it up to the appropriate tracks, muted all the ones down on the OMF just so I know I've gotten everything. Then I'm going to shift select all my OMF tracks, control click, and choose hide and make inactive. So what just happened is all of the selected tracks now are hidden and inactive. If we do ever want them in the tracks list, you can just turn them on and go and dig for something you might need.